Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. Many people believe that mermaids are nothing more than fairy tales and mythological creatures, while others believe they live on Earth. Many individuals have tried to uncover proof throughout the years, with a few partly successful attempts. Others think they saw the real mermaids and nothing else. So, here are the 9 places where real mermaids were discovered on beaches. 9. Israel. Mermaid mania surged over the Israeli town of Kiryat Yam in 2009 when a mermaid appeared at dusk, frequently doing feats for both locals and visitors. Residents have claimed that they have seen a creature that was a half-young lady and half-fish. The first person to witness the mermaid reports she was sunbathing when he and his companions approached her, and as they neared, she leaped off the sand and fled into the waves. They were all taken aback when they saw the sunbathing woman had no legs, but only a tail. This was not a unique incident. As news spread about the mermaid, hundreds of others came forward claiming to have seen the Kiryat Yam mermaid. She has grown so famous that the town council has given a $1 million bounty for any evidence that this mysterious creature exists. So far, just fleeting looks have been observed, and no one has become $1 million richer. 8. California. This video, purportedly taken in California, shows a mermaid doing what mermaids are known to do. While the video resolution is a little blurry, the creature may be seen in the video when it first starts. It's lounging on a beach, lazily swinging its tail, maybe relaxing after a long voyage, or simply enjoying the sun's rays. The monster then dives into the water, following which it reaches the surface. Although you can see its humanoid body and head, this mermaid lacks the usual human appearance that most mermaids are said to have. Her body seems gray, and her head lacks hair, indicating a more fish-like appearance than the romantic image most people associate with mermaids. 7. British Columbia. When a mermaid was sighted sunbathing on the coast of Main Island in 1967, British Columbia became a popular mermaid destination. The ship came just as the evening noticed a blonde woman resting on the beach. She wore no top, had long golden hair, and a pulpous tail. Some witnesses were angry because they thought they spotted the mermaid eating raw fish on the seashore that day. The mermaid was sighted again the following week after being observed by ferry passengers. As the town's residents were impressed by the sighting of this strange mermaid, they began to seek any information about her. The colonists advertised a $25,000 prize for the mermaid in the local newspaper. When the mermaid was discovered unsuccessfully in the town's setting, preparations were made for her to receive accommodation and board. Even though many feel that the entire mermaid sighting was a hoax, many others believe that what they saw was legit. Is the Main Island mermaid a myth or a well-played tourism publicity stunt? 6. New Zealand. Although fishing is a leisure hobby, all you expect to catch on your net is fish. What if you catch something unusual? These 7 fishermen believed they had discovered a dead female body entangled in their net. However, following an additional inspection by officials, it was discovered that it was not a typical female corpse. The bone remains were not those of a human creature. However, they were still unsure of what this may be so that they could better understand what they were dealing with. They sought the aid of forensic and anthropological experts to identify the skeletal remains. After numerous tests, it was determined that it was likely to be some type of underwater humanoid or mermaid skeleton. 5. Indonesia. When Japanese troops report their encounters with mermaids, people were taken aback by the fact that this half-fish monster appeared in 1943, during World Conflict II, even though the war was at its climax. Several members of the surveillance crew observed what seemed to be a little humanoid figure in the water with spines on its neck. The same figure was observed playing in lagoons and along the beaches of the islands. The troops couldn't believe what they've seen, and after conversing with a few locals, they learned that the magical mermaid-like creature was identified as orangutan or human fish. No one believed they had seen a real mermaid, but the residents took the tale extremely seriously. 4. Hawaii. People have reported sighting mermaids off the shore of this island for over 50 years. Hawaii is well known for having a myriad of mythology and stories concerning these mythological animals. Jeff Leiker, a scuba diver, shot a creature now recognized as the Kiwi Point Mermaid. In 1988, he and 6 other divers spent 20 minutes investigating the waters on the location where he originally got the image. He didn't believe it at first, as he frequently hears stories about divers seeing what seemed to be a mermaid, but when he saw it with his own eyes, he was soon persuaded that everything he had heard was true. All 10 people on the boat saw this magnificent creature. However, they were never able to watch it again. 3. South Africa. South Africa is known for its numerous mermaid stories, but in 2008 the legendary mermaid called the Cayman made a huge splash on the news. Many people have claimed to have seen it, and especially a group of friends, while they were camping, heard loud splashing and bang in the river. Scared of what was in the water, they went to examine and saw a woman with pale skin and long black hair. But what was the most shocking was her bright red eyes that almost looked as if they were glowing. After the encounter, the mermaid ran away into the water and wasn't seen again. The inhabitants of southern Africa are maintaining a safe distance from the caveman, since the legend has it that she is capable of dragging people underwater and drowning them. 2. Australia. An independent researcher went diving into one of Australia's reefs many years ago to test out his new camera. His interest had always been the marine world, and he didn't want to pass up the chance to document the fish's environment. However, after a few minutes of filming, he became aware of the presence of someone behind him. When he turned the camera around, he captured what looked to be the silhouette of a mermaid swimming away. Although not all of its characteristics can be seen, the creature's tail is distinct from that of a typical fish. What else could it be, except having arms? When the man viewed the results of his recording, he was taken aback by his ability to see beyond the surface of the water. It wasn't very good, so he didn't even realize right away that the key to recording was a mermaid filled with interest to see if he could catch the strange creature in the film. When the researcher returned to the reef the next day, he had to wait a bit longer, but to his amazement, the outcomes were worth it. He recorded the silhouette of a mermaid swimming alongside the fish at the bottom of the water on video once more. This time, he didn't only catch a photo of its tail, but of its complete silhouette, including the tail, arms, and head. Following the posting of both films, the internet was flooded with comments. Nobody thinks a mermaid could be captured on camera. The Australian researcher, on the other hand, insisted that his material was genuine. None of them had been altered by a computer in any way. Despite returning to the site with new possibilities, he was unable to uncover any additional proof of mermaids. And now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. This image was sent to us by a subscriber. Similarly, if you ever wish to know more about an image you come across, just send it to us. Who knows, we might even feature it in one of our videos. The subscriber's pick. Today's subscriber's pick may look to be a real mermaid, but it isn't. A young lady dressed as a mermaid is discovered stranded on a local beach, and a guy helps her get back into the sea. 1. Mermaid spotted on a beach. The beach is now one of the world's most popular tourist hotspots. Those who do not reside in coastal areas, no matter where they come from, are constantly curious about the water. That is why there are so many films on the internet of visitors visiting the beach, whether for the crystal blue seas or the soft sand between their toes. Young people rarely forget to bring their cameras to the beach, but the gorgeous scenery isn't the only thing its guests had caught on film during their vacations, as seen by the following footage. The footage is barely a few seconds long. It's enough time to notice a strange movement of one of the women bathing at the beach's edge. Although the video's origin is unknown, many viewers were taken aback when they realized it may be a mermaid. The photos just showed the woman's head, but soon after, a fishtail appears on the surface of the water. Everyone believed it was a montage since no genuine mermaid would have been exposed on the seashore like that. Furthermore, the majority of the evidence pointing to the existence of these animals has revealed that they lack lengthy hair, not to mention the fact that her rear skin lacks scales. However, some people still choose to keep their thoughts to themselves. They believe in the existence of mermaids and are willing to accept any evidence. What do you think? Please share your thoughts in the comments area below. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.